first up under new dates, we've got a 2-part Steve Martin documentary entitled Steve. Premieres on March 29th on Apple TV+.
So are they going to use the monkey from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs that says Steve the whole entire time? Steve?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Here's the thing, Maggie. I bought Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Yeah.
And I watched it.
Yeah.
I bought the DVD of it from Dollar General that came with a free umbrella.
Yeah.
And then there was a guy at church that said his girlfriend would love the umbrella, and is it cool if he gave it to her? I said, I guess. And then he did. Yep. And that guy ended up being a huge piece of shit. On a more serious note.
Yes.
So, unfortunately, Carl Weathers passed away this past week at the age of 76. There was a statement released from his family saying, "We are deeply saddened to announce the passing of Carl Weathers. He died peacefully in his sleep. Carl was an exceptional human being who lived an extraordinary life. Through his contributions to film, television, the arts, and sports, he has left an indelible mark."
Hold on. I'm trying to find where he is at.
You're fine. There. Indelible?
Yeah.
Indelible mark, and is recognized worldwide across generations. He was a beloved brother, father, grandfather, partner, and friend. Sucks.
Yeah, it does. I really hated it. Because, like, wherever you sent me that screenshot, like, on my watch,
Yeah.
I was like, who is that? And I was like, either it's somebody that's passed away or something big's happening.
Yeah.
And then I saw who it was, and my brother was here when you sent me that. And I went, no. And he's like, what's wrong? I said, Carl Weathers just passed away. He's like, oh, man, that sucks. Yeah. He said, all my heroes are passing away.
That's what happens when you're old.
Yeah.
Tell him I said that.
I told him, well, I said, we started, like what all Carl Weathers was in and stuff.
Yeah.
And I said, here's my next question. Is Tom Cruise immortal?
He might be. The day Tom Cruise dies will be the day that his head explodes in space. Like, I think that's how he goes out, all right? He's doing a stunt.
No, it's going to be the worst thing ever in space.
What do you mean?
He loses the cord, the tether.
And he just flies into space.
Flies off into space.
So
we
never see him die.
Yeah.
So
he's
maybe
just
he
gone.
just lives forever.
Yeah.
Could be. But as far as Carl Weathers
pick
go,
him up.
of course, I think probably my earliest memory with Carl Weathers has to be when me and my brother and our friends snuck into Happy Gilmore.
Same here.
Because we had watched Billy Madison a lot. And so when Happy Gilmore came out, we was like, oh, we gotta go watch it. So we went and watched it. And like, it was all of us. There was like 6 of us. And we were all like 12 and under. Okay. Like I was maybe like, it says OBS is disconnected. So
it's done this before. It'll reconnect. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, everybody. But yeah, so, we was watching it. I think there was like one old lady in there also. And we were like dying. We loved it. Right?
Yeah.
And then, of course, Predator. I loved Predator growing up.
Yeah.
I probably watched it way too soon as a kid. But I just remember that, like, of course, that. The most powerful handshake in history. I
mean, those beautiful triceps.
I love it.
Probably my earliest is Happy Gilmore.
I got his head.
And you know what? It's crazy for me because whenever you sent me that picture of him from Happy Gilmore, I just then put the 2 and 2 together.
That was him?
That was him.
Yeah.
Loved him in Mandalorian.
Yes. Honestly,
that
was. I'm really glad he got to be such a big part of that.
Oh yeah.
Like that was awesome.
Yeah, I loved him in it, and whenever we watched Predator, like it was my first time watching it.
Yeah.
And like that's the handshake. I mean, iconic.
Yeah. I mean, for real.
He got these big old guns.
You son of a bitch. And of course, who can forget? I mean, probably what I quote the most of him is Arrested Development.
Oh, yeah.
What, you ain't going to throw that chicken bone away, are you? You get that, a pot of water, you got yourself a stew going.
I saw a clip of from Arrested Development. He's talking to Oh, crud. Liza Minnelli. What?
Lucille.
Oh, Lucille too. And Buster's standing there like, what's happening, you know? And Lucille too's like, I made some ham. Do you like ham? And he's like, oh, I don't like ham. I love ham. And like, it was so fun because I was just scrolling randomly on Instagram one day and I was like, oh my God, Carl Weathers is on Arrested. Like, it all completely left my brain because it's been so long since I watched Arrested Development. But I hate that we lost somebody that was like that iconic.
I think what's funny is that we've gone this whole segment and have yet to mention Rocky, like Apollo Creed, you know, like neither one of us have brought that up.
Well, it just now hit my head. I was like, oh yeah, he's Apollo.
And like one would argue, you know, like I could see like a different audience. Maybe like even me from a different era being like, you know, oh, that's the only thing he's known for, you know.
Yeah, but we're remembering him for his comedic.
Yeah, well, I mean, from several things, you know, and like I think the fact that, you know, that we can kind of pick that out just shows how much of a talent he was.
Yes.
And like the people that shared stuff, I don't know if you saw Adam Sandler posting.
Yeah, oh my God.
And like, what's his name? Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
You know, he posted something about it. And it's just like, there's all these like really cool people. I think Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, Arnold did.
And like just all these people that like, you know, he was just a solid dude from, you know, every time he was around.
Sylvester Stallone did too.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy that he had that kind of range.
Yeah. Seriously. And like, you wouldn't think it just watching him, like even in Mandalorian, like you wouldn't necessarily, the first thing you think of is not, wow, this guy's got range.
Yeah.
You know, but then when you really take a step back, it's like, no, he really could do a lot. Like, he could be a lot of different things.
He could be serious. He could be a tough guy. He could be hilarious.
He could be lovable. You know? Like, I mean, just him as Chubbs. Like, I just remember, like, with his big sweater.
I have my hand back.
With Abraham Lincoln.
In the alley.
Oh, man.
Oh, Lord. In chat, Eric says it's sad it's sad about his passing. He was going to make an appearance at the Richmond Comic Con. Rest in peace, good sir.
Oh, that does suck. Via the Grammys, Billie Eilish's "What Was I Made For" won the Song of the Year.
Woo!
Beating out
Ryan Gosling.
No, I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Via discussing film. Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah.
Kevin
yeah,
Feige.
because I sent it to you.
That's right. That's right. You did. And I definitely didn't see it before you sent it to me.
Yeah, you did.
No.
Because it says via discussing film. So.
Well, via discussing film, Kevin Feige wore a Deadpool 3 cap at the Saturn Awards. The logo is half Deadpool, half Wolverine. And on the back of it, now this is from Eric Voss.
Okay.
So apparently there's a shot, somebody took a picture, it's very blurry, but on the back of it, it has the title of the movie, okay? But it doesn't say Deadpool 3. You can tell it's something, but it's like
the Fall
it
of
says,
Fox.
like you see Deadpool, but like, so people are thinking that it's going to be called Deadpool and Wolverine.
I wouldn't be against it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, especially if the logo is that, like, that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
God, I'm so excited for that movie.
I can't fucking wait. And apparently we're going to be getting a trailer.
Oh yeah, that is right.
Yeah. Which we'll talk. I've got a thing at the end of the headlines about Super Bowl commercials, so we'll talk about that here in a minute.
Let's go.
Via discussing film, Catherine O'Hara has been cast in The Last of Us season 2. Boop, 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 boop. I don't know anything about The Last of Us plots. I know one thing. So I have no idea who Catherine O'Hara is playing.
I don't think they've announced it yet, like officially. Like I know they officially announced her being cast, but they didn't say who she was going to be.
Which I think is great. Honestly, I can't freaking wait for
that. Was like the number one question on the comments.
Who's she playing?
Who is she? Who's she going to be? I think she's going to be blah blah blah.
Honestly, like I wouldn't mind, and I don't know. I'm sure gamers would, you know, have my head for saying this. Like, I wouldn't mind if they like don't follow the games. Like, I mean, or at least just do their own version of it. Like The Walking Dead. Like a lot of people, not a lot of people, like there were people who were very happy that they like did not do it directly 1-to-1 to the comics.
Yeah.
Like apparently when Michonne was introduced like way later than when they introduced Michonne in the show. And so like being able to put her into certain story arcs, like it just changed the whole dynamic of certain things. So like if they wanted to do that with The Last of Us, like here's the thing, The Last of Us fucking rocks. So I mean, as long as they keep making a good story, I don't care what the fuck they tell.
They said it might be
2025.
Joel's sister-in-law or something.
Okay.
But that's what some people are guessing. That's what
Can't
some
wait to
people are
watch it
guessing.
though.
Anyways.
Via Sonic. Sonic 3 got a logo teaser.
Tails.
And it wasn't Tails. It was Shadow. It was Sonic with a gun.
I know.
And also was announced that Jim Carrey will come out of retirement to play Dr. Robotnik one more time. He's coming back.
I think the birthday party he had, I think he changed his mind about being retired.
I mean, the fact that he was retired at all, like, I don't buy it. I think he was just like, I'm just going to say this so people leave me alone for a few months, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, and also, I didn't put this in here, but it was announced that Christina Ritter?
Yeah.
Is also going to be in Sonic 3.
Ooh.
They haven't announced who she is.
Love it.
I hope she plays Shadow.
No.
Which apparently...
Amy.
Apparently, that would be really
That'd
rad.
be really cool if they put Amy.
But apparently Hayden Christensen is supposed to be Shadow. That's the latest rumors. We'll see.
Yeah, we made a lot of quotes from Star Wars the last time we talked about that.
Didn't we?
Yeah.
Damn.
I remember Jerry and I.
That's amazing. I'm excited. I don't know hardly anything about Shadow the Hedgehog. Like, so I mean, I know it's ridiculous. I know Sonic with guns is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. So like, I don't think they're gonna do that.
Okay.
With the movie, like we might see him with like a laser gun or something. But Sonic or Shadow's not going to be running around with like a fucking revolver, okay? Like, we're not going to see that.
Come on, Matt.
No, this is a fucking kid's movie.
I know,
right?
Matt.
There's no way. Fucking Shadow pulls out a Glock.
God.
Fuck you, Sonic.
Can I do the next headline?
Like, if they didn't do... Here's the thing. Like, if Idris Elba didn't get to be hardcore as Knuckles...
Yeah.
Shadow's definitely not getting anything.
He's going to be toned down like 5 notches.
He's going to be like, I hate sand. All right. Next headline, Maggie. This one's for you.
Whoa. Excuse me. Did you want to announce it? Okay. Via discussing film Beetlejuice 2 is now officially titled Beetlejuice. And I just said it 3 times.